Oh, ah, look at this monstrosity. Once again, OP seemed to have an understanding of what is a paragraph, but not. Let's go. Titling this, It's Water Karen. I do hope you're talking about your own mom and calling her Karen. That would be nicer. This happened a few weeks ago. My mom, 35, works at a restaurant with a few other of her friend and family member. I usually go along and help out. It's a nice way to earn some quick money. Honestly, when I was very young, like 5-6 years old, if I wanted to have a $5 or $10 during my day, I just went with my grandfather at his job and I was cutting veggies in the background of the kitchen. That was a bar, like a resto bar. I was not supposed to be there, but like, I mean, $10 when you're 5 years old, you can buy candies, you know? And it's wonderful. Like, so quick money because you just follow your parents. I was in the back putting some dishes in the sink when I heard a really loud scream. It scares me so bad that my natural instinct kicked and I literally jumped and hid under the sink. Safe. It turned out that my mom had dropped a cup of water and an entitled mother screamed about getting splashed by alcohol. I got out and checked if my mom was all right. There was glass everywhere. The Karen yelled at her kid, I'd say around 7, 8, maybe 9 for the age of the kid, for being too loud. Okay. When the kid was standing there, not saying a word, and to punish him for nothing, he was ordered to get on his hands and knees and grab the broken shards of glass, throw them away. The kid refused because he knew glass was sharp, but my mom wouldn't take no for an answer. She freaked out and threw the kid onto the glass. It was a full power push. The kid gets up crying, but he didn't have any cuts. My mom starts yelling at entitled mom for doing that, and the kid starts to back away. Later, running back to his table, the EM starts screaming about, "Excuse me, miss? My husband owns this place, and you look way too young to be working here." First of all, my mom is related to the owner, and 2, she looks nowhere near under 21. The place serves alcohol, so I think that's why she said anything about her being too young. My mom pulls out her ID to show that she is old enough and then tells me to get Joe, the owner. Right before, like, honestly, knowing the owner of a place do not let you being a very, very much of a monster to your own child, so that's not acceptable either. My mom pulls out her ID, missed. Right before I could leave, entitled mom grabs my shirt and yanks so hard, I have a massive golf ball size bruise on my arm. And screams at me about working here just to get alcohol for my friend. That's mixing stuff. And we weren't even talking about alcohol at the moment, which makes it really weird. My mom pulls me away and the EM comes charging at my mom. Nice. Ends up slamming into a table, bringing a few chairs down with her. Joe, the manager, comes running over, trying to hold his laugher. EM gets up, grab her kids and stomp toward the door. But she forgot about the spilled water and she goes flying backward. She fell backward like the characters of the old 1960 cartoon. She starts screaming, no word, just screaming, walk out the door, dragging the kid, and we see him getting in the... Okay. I'm really sorry for that, like... So, how the fudge isn't the police included in that situation? Like, clearly she's beating the kid. This is a child support issue at that point. And there's battery. There's violence. Like, she could do prison for this if the right complaint were filed. And honestly, there's no kid that's gonna go out of that relationship well. That's just breaking a kid. It's totally not acceptable. Like, there's no way this is fine. No way. Exactly, insane, and should be prosecuted for child abuse. Not only child abuse, like, we called the cops shortly after she left, but they couldn't find her. We're looking for... Honestly, if she goes into the car, you just have to take the plate number. You guys should have looked at her license plate. She was driving away too fast and her license plate was turned away from us. She only had one on the back and her car was pointed toward the building in the parking lot. Okay. Security camera. No, the place doesn't have enough money at the moment, but we're getting them a SAP. Honestly, yes. Just to protect yourself if some shit happens, so that they cannot like pursue you or anything. Because like that lady could also just go to the police and try to make up a fake story, and like cause you a lot of problem for something that you do not deserve to have. I'm just very sorry for the kid. It is the one that suffers the most in that. Like the whole story is shit.